Till now we have discussed in chapter 3 plant life about the photosynthesis and stomata as well as the chlorophyll which helps in the process of making food with in the process of photosynthesis. So now but there are many plants available in our planet Earth which do have the environment which are not suitable for them, and as well as some plants are available with the leaves which have different colors like red, brown, yellow and other colors. So what happens to them? Let us now discuss about this point. Plants with reduced leaves like desert plant. In desert, the plants leaves are reduced like as a spines. Okay, so what happens to them? Cacti can be example of that. In cacti, the plant's leaves are reduced as a spines, and so by this, with this, it helps in the, because the leaves are reduced to spine. It helps in the reduction of loss of water, because there is not much of water available for the plants. So it also helps in the process of reduction of loss of water by the process of transpiration. Now what is transpiration is? Transpiration is the process of movement of water as well as the evaporation from the aerial parts. What are the aerial parts? Aerial parts can be of leaves, stem and the flowers. So with this, because the amount of water is very much less for available for the plant, so it gets the this small amount itself the plant uses for growth and metabolism. Okay, and stem in these plants are green. You can if you can remember the cacti, the stems are green in color. So these stems helps in the process of photosynthesis rather than leaves do. The leaves normally leaves helps in the process of photosynthesis, but in the desert plants the stem does the role of leaves to carry out the process of photosynthesis. Okay, now let us concentrate about the process of photosynthesis in those plants which do have a leaves in color with red, brown, yellow and other colors. So what happens to them? In all such leaves, green pigment is also available. I am not saying that green pigment is not available, totally is absent. Green pigment is available, but it is in the amount of green pigment is lesser as compared to the amount of other pigments or other color like red, brown or yellow or other pigments. They are the amount of them, they have higher color pigments as compared to green pigments. So these pigment mask the green color. These pigments, red color, brown color and other colors, these pigment mask the green color. So and also photosynthesis takes place in green parts of them. Where does the process of photosynthesis happen? The green parts of the plant have the does the process of photosynthesis, because green pigment is lesser as compared to other parts of the plant. So there are those parts which are available in green. They help in the process of photosynthesis. Okay. More, and also some plants do have white and green pigment, green color available in the same leaves. In a same leaf there is a different color as with the green color also available, white color and green color also. These plants are known as variegated leaves. What do we call them? As variegated leaves plants. And what happens to them? The photosynthesis process is not happen in the white portion of the plants, because there is the green color pigments help in the process of photosynthesis. The parts which have a green color, they help in the process of photosynthesis. The parts which have a white color or other color, those part doesn't help in the process of photosynthesis. Okay, example can be of money plant and crotid. You can very well remember the money plant. Money plant is available in normally in every houses. So you can remember the white color is also available in these type of plants of leaves. So photosynthesis process will not happen in those plants, those part of the plants. The part which have a green color, the photosynthesis process will happen only that part only. Now let us discuss the significance of photosynthesis. What is the importance of photosynthesis? First of all, the first point is it synthesizes of food. It helps in synthesization of food, because all as we know that green plants have the ability to prepare their own food. That is why they are called autotrophs, and we as a living being or other any living beings which are available, which lives on a planet Earth, depends on plants. So green plants are unique because they are able to synthesize food. They make their own. They have the ability to synthesize the food. So all animals, directly or indirectly, depends on plants for their food. Okay, let me repeat it again for you. Green plants help the synthesization of food. So because they have the ability to prepare their own food, so all animals directly or indirectly depends on their food for on the green plants. Okay. Now they help in the purification of atmosphere. How do they help in purification in atmosphere? Green plants takes in carbon dioxide gas during the process of photosynthesis that we all know, and release oxygen to atmosphere. So thereby they help in the purifying the air of atmosphere. How do they help in purification of atmosphere? During the process of photosynthesis, green plants takes in carbon dioxide gas that we all know and release oxygen gas in the atmosphere. Thereby they help in the purifying the air which is available in the atmosphere. Next is maintaining a balance. How do they maintain a balance? Photosynthesis maintains a balance between oxygen and carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, and this balance will be disturbed in the absence of photosynthesis. Okay, why I am saying? Because if the photosynthesis process will not be available, so carbon dioxide, so the plants will not be able to take the carbon dioxide gas from the atmosphere, and they will not release the oxygen gas. So the balance will be disturbed, because there will be chances of increase of carbon dioxide gas in the atmosphere and reduction in the oxygen gas in the atmosphere. So the balance will be disturbed. So here the photosynthesis process help in the maintaining a balance between the carbon dioxide gas and oxygen gas in the atmosphere. Why do living organisms respire? To complete all life processes like movement, excretion, growth, reproduction, each and every organism needs energy to complete these processes. And how do they get the energy? Green plants, because green plants convert the energy of sunlight, because sun is the ultimate source of energy. So the light comes into the planet Earth is the ultimate source of energy, and green plants converts the energy of sunlight during photosynthesis and convert them into chemical energy in the form of synthesized food. What does the green plants do? Green plants convert the energy of sunlight during the process of photosynthesis in the form of chemical energy, which is known as synthesized food. And each and every organism, like animals including human beings, obtain energy by consuming this food which is prepared by the green plants that we all know. Energy stored in food molecules is released when molecules are break down due to oxidation reactions. What is oxidation reaction? It is nothing but the loss of electrons. Okay, so what is happening here? Energy is stored in the food molecules. The energy which is stored that we take as a in food as a food, which is released when food molecules are breakdowns due to the oxidation reactions, and this process requires the oxygen to fulfill, and it occurs in all living cells. In all living cells this process happens, and this process is known as respiration or cellular respiration, because this process is happening inside the cell. That is why I am saying this process is known as specifically cellular respiration. And the energy release stored in the form of energy rich chemical molecules called adenosine triphosphate. What is known? The energy which is released is stored in the form of energy rich chemical molecules named as adenosine triphosphate. In short form you can say as ATP. And respiration occurs in all the time till the living organism live. No respiration means no life. Students, we are discussing types of respiration. There are two types of respiration available in the planet Earth on the basis of presence or absence of oxygen. Two types of respirations are there. First is aerobic respiration, second is anaerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. Let us discuss about what is aerobic respiration is. When breakdown of food, that is glucose, takes place in the presence of oxygen, then it is called as aerobic respiration. Again I am repeating the definition of aerobic respiration. When breakdown of food, that is glucose made by the plants, it takes place in the presence of oxygen, then it is called as aerobic respiration. Here glucose is completely oxidized. Glucose is completely oxidized to produce carbon dioxide, water and a large amount of energy. That we know what the energy that will be called as ATP. What is the full form of ATP? Adenosine triphosphate. What is happening here? Here glucose is completely oxidized. That food is made by the plant is completely oxidized to produce carbon dioxide, water and ATP. That is the large amount of energy, and the 38 molecules of ATP are released from the oxidation of each glucose molecules. From the oxidization of each glucose molecules, there are 38 molecules of ATP are released. If you go to equation wise, then you can see here that is C6H12O6, which is glucose, in the presence of oxygen, that is 6O2, oxygen gives the 6CO2, that is carbon dioxide, plus 6H2O, that is water, and 38 ATP, which is energy. Again I am repeating the equation. C6H12O6, that is glucose, in the presence of oxygen 6O2 gives 6CO2, that is carbon dioxide gas, and 6H2O, that is water, and energy, which is 38 molecules of ATP. And those animals, most of the animals and plants, including human being, which respires aerobically. Aerobically means in the presence of oxygen, are called as aerobes. What they are called as? Known as aerobes. Those plants, animals, including human being, respire aerobically, are called as aerobes. Now let us discuss about what is anaerobic respiration is. When the breakdown of food, which is glucose, takes place in the absence of oxygen, it is known as anaerobic respiration. Again I am repeating the definition of anaerobic respiration. When the breakdown of food takes place in the absence of oxygen, it is known as anaerobic respiration. Here, because the oxygen is absent, so glucose is not completely oxidized, and the glucose is breakdown into alcohol, carbon dioxide gas, and with the less amount of energy, that is ATP, adenosine triphosphate. Let me repeat it again to you. Because of the absence of oxygen is there, so glucose is not completely oxidized, and it breaks down into alcohol, carbon dioxide, and less amount of energy, that is ATP. Only two molecules of ATP are released with the oxidation of each glucose molecules. Only two molecules of ATP are released with the oxidation of each glucose molecules. If you go through equation wise, glucose is breakdown, that is glucose is C6H12O6 is breakdown because oxygen is absent here, so it is directly breakdown into ethanol, which is 2C2H5OH plus 2 molecules of carbon dioxide and 2 molecules of ATP, which is energy. What is happening? The glucose is directly breakdown because oxygen is absent. Glucose C6H12O6 is breaking down and gives us 2C2, 2 molecules of ethanol, C2H5OH, 2 molecules of ethanol plus 2 CO2, 2 molecules of carbon dioxide and plus 2 ATP, which is energy. And there are some organisms, certain organisms are there like yeast and bacteria, respire anaerobically. So they are known as anaerobes. What they are called as anaerobes because they respire anaerobically. Example can be as yeast and bacteria. Please note down your homework from page number 48. You have to attempt from topic short and precise question numbers B's 3 and 4th question and question number C's 3 and 4th question. And from duet length you have to attempt question numbers A's 3 and 4th question and question number C's 4th question. These all questions are based on the topic we have covered in today's session. So you will not have any problems. Please do it in your notebook.